be the wind. And I want to start with that because that's why we have the weather alert for today. We have, depending on your location, and if you have the Storm Track 8 weather app, you got the push alert here. You have a high wind warning for the darker brown counties, or the tan counties, if you will. This does include Indy, Hamilton counties included in that, Madison, Hancock, Delaware, up for Tippecanoe counties. This will go until 7 p.m. tonight. Everybody else in the state is under a wind advisory. Doesn't matter where you are at, your winds are going to be pretty strong through the day. The problem is in this kind of narrow swath here in the high wind warning, that's where we could see wind gusts get as high as 60 miles per hour. Keep in mind, when we issue, or when the National Weather Service issues severe thunderstorm warnings, that's for a threshold of 58 miles per hour. So we get up to 60, that's damaging winds. That can do damage. And there will likely be some power outages as a result. So just be aware of that as we go through the day. Now, our in-house projections for Indy specifically saying our gusts by around 10 o'clock could get as high as 50 miles per hour. That's still going to move some things, right? If you don't have them buttoned down in your yard and they're running loose, if it's garbage day, keep that in mind. And still seeing gusts in the low 40s through the afternoon, so it's going to be quite windy for the entirety of the day. All right, so that's going to be the main focus. Obviously, we're still keeping an eye on some of the rain right now. I do have lightning tracker on, nothing yet. I think there could be a few thunderstorms possible as we get later on in the morning. You do have some decent downpours up in Grant County, Marion, down toward Fairmont, Tipton County around Tipton, and then sliding into northwestern Hamilton County around Sheridan here for this morning as this warm front lifts. We're actually going to continue to warm at least for the next couple of hours until this cold front drags across the state. There is colder temperatures waiting back behind this frontal system. I mentioned to Kylie and Lena, we're already over 1.25 inches of rainfall here this morning. A pretty decent swath right through the heart of the state where most areas are above 1 inch. Some areas about 1.33 inches. We may tack on another 1/10 to maybe 1/4 inch of rainfall here between now and when we shut down the rain, which is likely going to be by late this morning. 7 a.m. Futurecast. As we go hour by hour, you can see scattered showers. I do think some thunderstorms are in play as we go through the mid-morning hours. Some downpours possible, some gusty winds. 9 a.m. still dealing with some scattered rain as the front moves through. I do think by midday, the widespread showers should be done. We may have a few pesky showers up in northern Indiana for the remainder of the afternoon. And as we cool, say up around the South Bend area, you actually may even get some snow mixing in with some of that rain. But I'm not anticipating anything too significant. Any of the thunderstorms that get going could be on the stronger side. There's a marginal risk for severe weather. South Bend all the way down to Bloomington, Columbus. Wind is going to be the primary concern here, where you could get, again, damaging straight line winds, not associated with the wind gusts that everybody's going to see later on for today. 49 now, southeast wind at 10, so we're not in bad shape temperature-wise or wind-wise. Now 60s down along the south. I think we may tap into that over the next couple of hours, and then our numbers will fall pretty quickly through the day. 55 by 10 a.m., but look what happens by 2 p.m. 10 degrees cooler at 45, lower 40s by around 7 o'clock. Cooler but quieter day tomorrow, mostly cloudy. We'll see numbers in the upper 30s to around 40. 8-day forecast presented by Buick. I also think we're quiet for the weekend. Saturday, we bottom out. Chilly, 38, partly cloudy, but we bounce back nicely by Sunday. We're at 49. And again, the long-term pattern is very mild, very spring-like. We're back to the 50s starting Monday, and a few chances of rain Tuesday and Wednesday, but highs back in the low to mid-50s.
Thank you, Mark.